Hi, I am called Sudesh Rambotla. I am the chief promoter and chairman of the Color Chips group of companies. We took over 2 years to study various scripts. Me personally and even my team would have evaluated more than 150 scripts before freezing in on our maiden venture. When I heard the narration of the script, Mukhbiir, then my intuition instantly said, yes, this is what we are looking for. Because this script had all the elements. It had novelty in its approach. I mean, no one has touched this subject.
यहाँ बहुत बड़ा ऑपरेशन हो रहा है, बारूद आ रहा है, लाखों बेगुनाह लोगों का खून बहेगा।
When I heard the narration of Mukhbiir from director Manishankar, my intuition told me, yes, this is what we are looking at.
Rolling! Action!
The director actually is the captain of the ship in the production making process of a film. So obviously, his is a very, very vital role, and I think, this film he has done a really good job. Again, the young boy, the main character of the film, Samir Dattani, who was playing the role of a 19-year-old, 20-year-old Mukhbiir.
किसकी निगाह को मेरी तलाश है, जिंदा तो हूँ मगर जैसे कि लाश है.
We don't have any such standard formula, so we only put songs to the extent required in the film. So we have about 4 songs, and there's one, theme song which runs through the film. The Dhunde Dil song. I'm really, really, really excited about that song. Samir is going to make a real good mark in this movie, and he's going to, slowly attain a star status of this movie. And then yes, it's going to add some feathers for Om ji and Sunil Shetty ji also. So then, not to say, Manishankar definitely is going to add some feathers to his cap.
दुनिया की किसी फौज से नहीं डरता, अगर डरता हूं तो सिर्फ इन मुखबिरों की जात से.
Welcome to the world of Mukhbiir. This is a fascinating, gripping, passionate, riveting, and completely enthralling film. It takes you into the stark world of terror.
मुखबिर को सबसे बड़ा खतरा अपने दुश्मन से नहीं होता,
तो फिर कहां से?
इंटेलिजेंस डिपार्टमेंट से.
It's so fascinating to watch intelligent men put together senseless pieces of information and make sense out of it. It's equally fascinating to watch a young man as he prepares to die to uncover a secret, while on the other side, hundreds of young men prepare to die to protect that secret. It's taken me 12 years of research to transit from an eclipsed emotion in the recess of my heart to an enthralling action film on the screen. 12 years. Isn't that too long? Why so long? That's because even though the story of the Mukhbiir has been around for millennium, no writer knows what the story is all about. No writer knows the story because the people who know the story are either dead or paid to keep their mouths shut. This is the hard world of reality. This is the world where the difference between victory and defeat can be the efforts of one man who can turn the tide.
तू मुखबिर है, मुखबिर बरकुशिश.
This is the secret world of shadows, where good and evil are deeply enmeshed, where fear stalks through streets, where the thin veil of sanity can get ripped off in an instant, revealing the naked face of stark terror. On that razor's edge live the chosen ones, wearing masks that can never be taken off. This is a story of a young man and the many masks he has to wear, the many lives he has to lead, many deaths he has to die. This is the world of the Mukhbiir.
कुछ इस तरह से मैंने जीवन सजा लिया, हर बार एक नया चेहरा लगा लिया, बेचैनियों को दिल में अपने बसा लिया, हर बार एक नया चेहरा लगा लिया, हर बार एक नया चेहरा लगा लिया.
Mukhbiir is as much an actor's film as a director's film. And I have been extremely fortunate in having great actors. People like Om Puri, Jackie Shroff, Sunil Shetty, Rahul Dev, Sushant Singh, Raj Jutsi, Supriya Karnik, Alok Nath, Rahima Sen. But the real surprise is Sameer Dattani.
विनायक मराठे नागपुर से. मेरा नाम शहजाद खान.
Sameer Dattani outperforms himself and gives an acting performance that will be remembered for decades. That's how he's done it in Mukhbiir.
अगर आप किसी भी तरह मुझे उनकी जड़ तक पहुंचा दें, मैं उनका राज ढूंढ निकालूंगा.
अपनों की आरज़ू को हर पल मिटा दिया, हर बार एक नया चेहरा लगा लिया.
Mukhbiir, the informer, the spy, that's the role I play. And he's a young boy who's an informer to the Intelligence Department of India. He works for SP Intelligence Officer Rathod, played by Om Puri sir.
वो आदमी नहीं एक लड़का है सर, 19 साल का.
And he's someone who's doing this as a job, as a profession. It's his work. Hence the tagline that we have, the world's most dangerous profession. I think the USP of this film is the concept. It's the way the film unfolds. It's the thrilling format that the story is told in. And in spite of the thrill, it still touches your heart. These things, I think, add to the USP of the film. It's the kind of film that grips you. The film doesn't move in a streamlined fashion. It's, I compare it to a game of chess.
You mean एक अकेला आदमी जो पूरे मुंबई को बचा सकता है, हम उसे नहीं बचा सकते?
It was a great experience. It was a hugely learning experience. Mani Shankar really made sure that I worked very hard on the character and on the film. He was very clear about what he wanted. I had interaction with some very senior actors like Mr. Om Puri, Sunil Shetty, Jackie Shroff. I got to learn a lot from them. Omji, the rapport that Omji's character and my character share in the film is very strong and very touching. Sunil Shetty plays a Muslim police intelligence officer.
Rahman, SP Intelligence.
There's Rahima Sen, who plays a nice middle-class girl who loves this boy but is not willing to sacrifice or take up a difficult life to be a girlfriend of an informer. I interacted with a lot of officers in Hyderabad, a lot of cops, understood how they work, how these police handlers how they have their informers and their spies and how they work. I had a special haircut for this film. I learned, my character is someone who converts to Islam in the course of the film. So I learned a lot about Islam, I read the Quran, I was explained the transcripts of the Quran.
मैं अपनी मर्जी से और सच्चे दिल से इस्लाम को कबूल करता हूँ.
It's a very important film. It's a very well-made film. Technically, the film is very good. It looks very good. The story content is very strong. Great performances. And I'm, in fact, my producer is so confident that he's actually put out a satisfaction guaranteed challenge where he's willing to refund money to people who are not satisfied after watching the film, and if they think it's not worth 2 hours and 15 minutes of their time, if they're not entertained, he's willing to refund their money. So lots of things that I remember from this film and lots of memories that are going to be with me forever from Mukhbiir.
My role in this film is of a police officer who is a very professional police officer, very upright police officer, and committed to his job.
उसे वार्न करने का कोई तरीका नहीं है।
Shankar is a very, very competent director. He's made 4 or 5 films in the past, and he's technically very, very savvy. And as far as co-stars are concerned, everybody has done a wonderful job, very competent job. And Sameer Dattani is exceptionally good, and he will be a pleasant surprise for many people. I see a spark in him. I see him as a very potential star.
वो आदमी नहीं, एक लड़का है सर, 19 साल का।
मेरा नाम कैलाश, विनायक मराठे, नागपुर से। मेरा नाम शहजाद खान है। मैं अपनी मर्जी से और सच्चे दिल से इस्लाम को कबूल करता हूँ।
It's in a thriller form, and it's real, it's realistic, and the use of the songs in it is very, very good, because the story doesn't stop and sing a song. You know, simultaneously the song is going on, and there's intercut with the scenes. So the story keeps on moving, it doesn't stop.
सदियों से अनजानी राहों में।
And very dramatic film, and technically very, very savvy. So there's no reason why it will not really involve the audience. When I saw the screening, I was absolutely very, very pleasantly surprised.
रुक भी गए जो तेरे कदम को रुकते नहीं कारवां।
There was no dramatic incident, to be honest, except that it was a very, very pleasant shoot. We all were like a family. Sameer Dattani, I met him for the first time on location. He's a gentleman. Very shy and reserved by nature. Shankar is great fun to work with. We had a couple of meals together with the unit, and generally it was a very nice experience.
यहाँ बहुत बड़ा ऑपरेशन हो रहा है, बारूद आ रहा है, लाखों बेगुनाह लोगों का खून बहेगा।
I'm playing a gangster, and it's not the first time that I'm playing a gangster. But thankfully, the difference this time is that we are dealing with Hyderabad underworld. Because as the director Mani Shankar and me too, both of us felt that Mumbai underworld has been portrayed so beautifully by Mr. Ram Gopal Verma that there's nothing more to be done about that in a film. So Hyderabad underworld, and this is a gangster called Pasha, which is being played by me. With Mani Shankar, I already have a good rapport as far as between a director and an actor is concerned, because we did a film called 16 December, which was Mani Shankar's debut film. So there, we really developed a good working relationship. Now we instinctively know what the other wants or what the other is planning to give or portray. So on sets, we really don't have to exchange much notes. We know what is to be done, and it happens. So it's a good experience. Plus, he listens to me.
तकदीर लाई किस मोड़ पे अब कैसा है ये इम्तिहान.
USP of this film for me is the story, or rather the subject, not even the story. Because I was in Hyderabad, I think, shooting for something else. That's when Mani called me up and then he gave me the script to read. Before that, he gave me a brief introduction, what the film is about. The way he introduced the subject to me, that got me hooked, and I finished reading the script, I think, in 1 hour flat, a single session. And I loved it. I wanted to do that film. No police network or intelligence network in the whole world can work without informers. That is, informer is the intelligence.
कुछ इस तरह से मैंने जीवन सजा लिया, हर बार एक नया चेहरा लगा लिया. तकदीर की लकीरें हाथों में रुक गईं, कदमों की आहटों से मंजिल ठहर गई. अपनों की आरज़ू को हर पल मिटा दिया, हर बार एक नया चेहरा लगा लिया.
I worked hard for a good project. This should work. People should like it. I'm not even talking about in terms of box office returns. Appreciation. People should appreciate the effort that a director, his team, they've done so much work. They've brought a new subject into the light, and they've shown you something very new, very refreshing. Just that much appreciation, I expect. The most interesting, I think, was the introduction. Because we were really racking our brains how to introduce this character, how to set the tone. And this is a very, very unusual introduction for such a negative and ruthless character. Of course, I was nervous, but it came out beautifully.
What is my role in Mukhbiir? Mukhbiir, which means informer. My expectation from the movie is that since now we're in the times where the audience is willing and wanting new cinema, new stuff, new ideas, new storylines, new ways of acting, new formations of characters, new settings, Mukhbiir will go down extremely well with the audience because it's very true. It's very true to its nature as a story. The audience's tastes have changed, and you can't ham anymore because they'll tell you that you're hamming. That is one of the USPs of the film, that the performances will be of a very high intensity. This is the third film that I'm doing with the director Mani Shankar, sir. It's always great fun to work with him because he's an extremely articulate. He knows exactly what he wants. He believes in research. और उनकी planning बहुत ज़बरदस्त होती है, and these are the qualities that one is looking for as an actor. When you go to work for any production house, any film, these are the things that excite you, inspire you, and that's what I like about Mani sir, that he knows what he's talking about, and he has a very fine way of narrating, and he has a fine way of executing, and there's great planning on it. These are the things that make you happy.
मुखबिर को सबसे बड़ा खतरा अपने दुश्मन से नहीं होता सर.
तो फिर कहां से?
इंटेलिजेंस डिपार्टमेंट से.
कितने नाम हैं मेरे, कितने चेहरे. झूठ को झूठ से लपेटता हूं, नकाब को नकाब से छुपाता हूं. मैं इंटेलिजेंस डिपार्टमेंट के लिए काम करता हूं, कभी मर्जी से, कभी मजबूरी से. लोग मुझे मुखबिर कहते हैं।
कुछ इस तरह से मैंने जीवन सजा लिया, हर बार एक नया चेहरा लगा लिया। तकदीर की लकीरें हाथों में रुक गईं, कदमों की आहटों से मंजिल ठहर गई। अपनों की आरज़ू को हर पल मिटा दिया, हर बार एक नया चेहरा लगा लिया।
वो आदमी नहीं, एक लड़का है सर, 19 साल का।
मेरा नाम कैलाश, विनायक मराठे नागपुर से। मेरा नाम शहजाद खान है। मैं अपनी मर्जी से और सच्चे दिल से इस्लाम को कबूल करता हूँ।
मुखबिर को सबसे बड़ा खतरा अपने दुश्मन से नहीं होता सर,
तो फिर कहाँ से?
इंटेलिजेंस डिपार्टमेंट से।
ये पुलिस वालों का ऐसा मत मान बेटे, यही फंसाते और फिर जान बचाने के लिए चले आते।
एसपी इंटेलिजेंस।
प्लान को कोई खतरा तो नहीं? प्लान अपनी जगह सेफ है।
यहाँ बहुत बड़ा ऑपरेशन हो रहा है। अगर आप किसी भी तरह मुझे उनकी जड़ तक पहुँचा दे, मैं उनका राज ढूंढ निकालूंगा।
ख्याल बदलेगा तो नहीं?
दुनिया की किसी फौज से नहीं डरता। अगर डरता हूं तो सिर्फ इन मुखबिरों की जात से।
उसे वार्न करने का कोई तरीका नहीं है।
यू मीन एक अकेला आदमी जो पूरे मुंबई को बचा सकता है, हम उसे नहीं बचा सकते?
कुछ इस तरह से मैंने जीवन सजा लिया, हर बार एक नया चेहरा लगा लिया।
మా వీడియోస్ కనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్, షేర్ అండ్ డోంట్ ఫర్గెట్ టు సబ్స్క్రైబ్.